Hey everybody, thank you for coming back to the BNS channel. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about my talk radio show, to kind of give you some background on why I'm doing it and what's coming up and what's next and all that good stuff. I think first you all need to realize that for me to do a radio show, I suppose is no different than doing YouTube videos. However, with YouTube videos, if I don't like the video, I can edit it. I can cut pieces out of it. If I get interrupted, then I can delete that part of it and just kind of edit over it. So there's a lot of flexibility to YouTube videos, whereas with a blog talk radio, it's live. And I think the thing that I've feared the most is a big part of me has to feel like it's going to run smoothly, like there's no hitches that are going to come up or hiccups or issues with the technology. Those are all real important things to me, and if it doesn't work, I kind of get anxiety stricken, which has always put doing that kind of a thing on a back burner because I wanted to feel ready for it. So I started looking into podcasts and figuring that podcasts were a little bit, they're basically, I guess, the same thing, except I thought podcasts were pre-recorded that you could upload. And I think that is the case, and I think you can do that, but they're also live podcasts, which I found out is really kind of no different than a live talk radio. So, I jumped into it, both feet. I don't think it was head first, although it may have felt like it. And already what's happened, I had my first show. The only hitch I had was that it was supposed to be a 30-minute show, and I think I only had about 15 minutes worth of content. So it was a really short show. And it was about opportunities and just kind of discussing what you should do in the face of an opportunity and how you should address it and internalize it. So if you're interested, you can go and listen to the archive of that show. Then my second show, the way that it works is that you have to call into the radio station or where it's being recorded. And for whatever reason, when I started to dial into the number, it kept telling me that all circuits were busy. Well, I continued and continued and continued to try right up until maybe 5 minutes after the show was supposed to have started. Perfect example of what I feared the most. And that was for the technology to fail. And this live show wasn't going to happen. So I kind of swallowed my pride, and normally I think I would have panicked for the whole 30 minutes saying, people are logging in, people are wanting to listen to the show. It keeps telling them that they're waiting for the host, which is me, and the host isn't there and I can't dial in. Instead, I tried one final time. I think it was probably about 6 past, and I thought, anybody that is tuning in at this point and has not heard me is probably going to figure out that something went wrong with the show. So I stopped calling. I hung it up and I just let it go and didn't really think about it too much until after I knew the 30 minutes were gone and that people weren't going to be going to the show anymore, or they might be looking for an archive. So I immediately went to my radio station URL and I set up next Wednesday's show to be what I was supposed to talk about last Wednesday, and then put a little brief explanation saying that we had some technical issues and that people would know to just tune in next Wednesday. So this has really been a good learning experience for me as to how to deal with some fears that I've had and to cope with adversities or obstacles as they come up. And that's been really good for me. Just so you know, next Wednesday's show is going to be about Facebook etiquette. I've learned so much about it. We also are going to be having an upcoming show about Pinterest, which I've found very exciting. I'm going to be interviewing someone. Hopefully that will work out. I have people that are coming to me wanting to be interviewed, so I'm so excited about this adventure and what it's going to bring. And I just know that this is something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I so appreciate the support that I've been getting. And I hope you all tune in on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time for the BNS Talk Radio Show. Again, I'll put the link underneath because I'm not good at spelling it over the video. Apparently, I wasn't able to do that the last video. So I just wanted to kind of share with you a little personal background on why I'm doing this talk radio show. And I'm just excited about it. The adventure is going to be awesome. Not only am I on a fantastic adventure with Sensi and growing a team, we're up to 109 this morning, so that's awesome. But on a personal note as well, along with the adventure and the growing that I'm doing with Sensi, that I'm going to be able to produce and host my own talk radio show and have interviews is something that I just never thought I would be able to do. So I'm extremely excited about this. I hope you all join me in this adventure. If you can think of topics that you would like to hear on the talk radio show, don't hesitate to put comments below because I would love to hear some ideas of what you would want to hear. But otherwise, thank you so much for coming to the BNS channel here on YouTube, and I look forward to having you as a listener on the BNS Talk Radio Show every Wednesday at 1 p.m. So thanks again, guys. Love you. Bye.